Baku speaking. Hello dear listeners, you are tuned into Azerbaijan International Radio. We are starting our English broadcast from the capital Baku. We welcome you to our analytic program. I'm your host Elçin Mirzaev. The Kingdom of Belgium's anti-Azerbaijan policy. After 7 months of political crisis in the Kingdom of Belgium, a group of political parties formed a government by signing a coalition agreement on February 1st, 2025. Unfortunately, this agreement includes non-constructive and discriminatory provisions against Azerbaijan and Azerbaijanis. Specifically, the coalition agreement uses absurd expressions such as Nagorno-Karabakh, attempting to undermine Azerbaijan's territorial integrity and sovereignty. However, Azerbaijan has put an end to the 30-year conflict and restored its territorial integrity and historical justice through military and political means. As a result, in the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict, the so-called people of Nagorno-Karabakh and the term itself have become history. President Ilham Aliyev has repeatedly emphasized that Nagorno-Karabakh is Azerbaijan's historical land. In fact, today, we shouldn't use the term Nagorno-Karabakh at all. Karabakh, both its lowland and mountainous part, is an inseparable part of Azerbaijan. Additionally, the agreement raises the issue of facilitating the return of Armenians who left Azerbaijan. However, it fails to mention the forced expulsion of nearly 300,000 Azerbaijanis from Western Azerbaijan, present-day Armenia, between 1987 and 1991, of their right to return. Historically, Armenians subjected Azerbaijanis to deportations accompanied by massacres in 1905 and 1907 and 1918 and 1920 and 1948 and 1953. They didn't stop at displacing Azerbaijanis from their lands, but also attempted to erase their traces as an ethnic group. For this purpose, they destroyed Azerbaijani cemeteries, religious sites, cultural heritage, and historical monuments. There are numerous historical and legal documents proving these facts. Belgian officials are undoubtedly aware of all these. Clearly, this is an act of ethnic and religious discrimination against Western Azerbaijanis by the Kingdom of Belgium. The anti-Azerbaijan sentiments reflected in the coalition agreement are a result of disinformation spread by the Armenian diaspora and certain Western countries. It's worth mentioning that Belgium's distortion of Azerbaijan's realities is not new. Over the past 3 years, the Belgian parliament has adopted 5 unilateral and biased resolutions concerning Azerbaijan. This is despite the fact that official Baku has always expressed its intention to establish friendly relations with all countries, including the Kingdom of Belgium, based on international legal principles. Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan to partner in green energy development and transmission. During a session of the Milli Majlis Parliament, the draft law on the approval of the Strategic Partnership Agreement on the development and transmission of green energy between the Republic of Azerbaijan, the Republic of Kazakhstan and the Republic of Uzbekistan was discussed and subsequently approved. The agreement, signed between Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan, aims to establish a new strategic framework for cooperation in the energy sector. It was signed by the heads of state during the 29th session of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, held in Baku last November. This document marks a significant step toward the development of green and renewable energy sources, ensuring energy security and contributing to sustainable development goals. The primary objective of the agreement is to promote the development of green energy in line with the Paris Climate Agreement's targets for reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Under this framework, the parties will collaborate on the production, transmission and trade of renewable energy sources, as well as support the adoption of green hydrogen and green ammonia technologies. The project will also enhance the integration of Central Asia and the South Caucasus energy systems, facilitating the export of renewable energy to Europe and the other markets. This partnership will further contribute to the development of the Middle Corridor and deepen Azerbaijan's integration with Central Asian countries. As President Ilham Aliyev noted, this initiative opens new opportunities for cooperation in the Caucasus and Central Asia, and the planned submarine power cable across the Caspian Sea will not only strengthen ties among the three nations but also foster broader regional collaboration. To implement the agreement, a joint venture named Green Corridor Union has been established between Azer Energy, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan Electricity Grid Operating Company, and the Uzbekistan National Electric Grid. This entity will undertake the feasibility studies and execute the necessary steps for project implementation. The agreement is open-ended, ensuring the long-term cooperation and the effective realization of sustainable development goals. For Azerbaijan, this agreement is crucial in expanding energy transit opportunities and reinforcing its leadership in green technology adoption. Beyond energy collaboration, the agreement further strengthens the historical friendship between Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, and Uzbekistan, transforming them into a joint power hub on the international stage.